So, in conclusion to that, the first major function of the microfilament can be observed among muscle cells, along with the myosin filament, in which they are responsible for the contraction of the muscle resulting to body movement. So, such movement can be observed among some various microorganisms. And the best example of this will be the amoeba. So amoeba is one of the species under kingdom Protista, meaning to say it is one of the species among the protists. Okay? And in our illustration right now, we have the cell of an amoeba. So as you notice, the cell of an amoeba consists of these granule-like structures or sand-like structures. And these sand-like or granule-like structures are considered to be the actin proteins, in which they are the microfilaments. So these granule-like structures are the microfilaments that are made up of actin proteins that are spherical in shape. They are the globular proteins. And for the next question, what is the major function of the microfilaments among the various species of amoeba? So it's very simple. That is, the microfilaments are actually responsible for the cell extension. As you notice, these arrows indicate that the cell extends. Okay? We have cell extensions. So therefore, it is responsible for the cell extensions. So the cytoplasm specifically extends. And this cell extension will result to the movement of the amoeba along the surface. That is why amoeba can move along the surface because its cell extends. Why is it that the cell extends? Because of the microfilament. So this extension of the cell is known as the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia. Okay? From the prefix pseudo, which means false. Hence, you have false feet. So, it can be compared to the feet of a human being. Hence, amoeba can move from one place to another. That's why you have pseudopodia. So, pseudopodia can be defined as the cell extension. So, the cell extension can occur because of the movement of the microfilaments. And this is the main reason why that amoeba can move from one place to another. So to give you further clarification, let me give you an animation of pseudopodia in which amoeba can move from one place to another. So as you notice, in this part, you have the extension of the cytoplasm. So as you notice, those granular-like structures here are the microfilaments. So it extends. The amoeba, or let's say the cell of the amoeba, extends. And this extension of the cell is known as pseudopodia, known as the false feet. And take note, based from our illustration, it is very obvious that it is because of the microfilaments. So the microfilaments are responsible for the cell extension known as the pseudopodia. And this pseudopodia is the main reason why is it that amoeba can move from one place to another. So that is the main reason, because of the microfilaments. Okay? And then for the last function, which is the third function, recall that you have the cytoplasm, which is the jelly-like structure. But did you know, class, that the cytoplasm is not stationary as its position inside the cell? Actually, cytoplasm is not stationary as its main position inside the cell. The cytoplasm, based from the illustration, it has a circular flow actually. It moves around the cell in a circular pattern. Okay? So, the circular pattern of the cytoplasm is known as the cytoplasmic streaming. So, cytoplasmic streaming refers to the circular motion of the cytoplasm. So, this circular motion of the cytoplasm is actually caused by our topic, microfilaments. So, the microfilaments are responsible for the cytoplasmic streaming, which can be defined as the circular motion of the cytoplasm. But take a look with this idea. Why is it that there is a need to have a circular flow within the cytoplasm? So cytoplasm has a circular flow so that it can speed up the distribution of nutrients to the other parts of the cell, so that it can speed up the distribution of nutrients inside the cell. Recall that different parts of the cell should have enough nutrients so that they can perform well. And it will be delivered by the cytoplasmic streaming, which is the circular flow of the cytoplasm caused by the microfilaments. So, in summary, there are three major functions of the microfilaments. Number one, it is used for muscle contraction resulting to body movement. Number two, it is responsible for the cellular extension among amoeba known as pseudopodia. And then number three, which is the cytoplasmic streaming known as the circular motion of the cytoplasm that will speed up the distribution of nutrients inside the cell. So for the next video presentation, we will proceed to the last type of fiber for the cytoskeleton known as the intermediate filament.